Have you ever thought about the true story behind Godric Gryffindor? What if the legendary founder of Hogwarts wasn't as flawless as many believe? In today's video, you'll uncover the secrets of his past, the conflicts that shaped him, and the legacy he left behind. Godric Gryffindor was one of the 4 great wizards who built Hogwarts. His name became a symbol of courage, and his house was home to some of the bravest students, including the heroes of the Harry Potter saga. But who was he before Hogwarts? What made him so extraordinary? Born in a small village in 10th century England, young Godric grew up among both wizards and muggles. His home, later known as Godric's Hollow, was a rare place where magic and non-magic coexisted in peace. From childhood, he displayed an incredible talent for dueling, quickly earning a reputation as the greatest duelist of his time. And here's something unusual. He didn't just duel wizards, he also fought muggles. Unlike many wizards, Godric never used magic against non-magical opponents. Instead, he wielded a sword with unmatched skill, proving that true bravery wasn't just about spells. His fearless nature made him legendary, but also hot-tempered and quick to challenge others. He wasn't a passive leader, he was a warrior. When he founded Hogwarts alongside Salazar Slytherin, Rowena Ravenclaw, and Helga Hufflepuff, they shared a dream: to create a school where young witches and wizards could learn magic. But that dream soon turned into a battle of ideals. Salazar believed that only pure-blood wizards deserved to be taught. Godric, raised alongside muggles, thought differently. He insisted that talent mattered more than blood. Their friendship cracked, and when the conflict reached its peak, Salazar left the school for good. Yet his influence remained, shaping the House of Slytherin for centuries to come. As for Godric, his story fades into mystery. No records tell us how or when he died, but his legacy lives on. He enchanted his own hat, turning it into the sorting hat that still assigns students to their houses. And then there's the legendary sword of Gryffindor, forged by goblins and enchanted to appear only in the hands of those who truly embody his values. But there's one final mystery. Unlike Slytherin, whose bloodline continued, Gryffindor's descendants remain unknown. Did he choose not to have a family? Or was his lineage lost to history? Perhaps the bravest wizard of his age left behind more than just a sword and a school. Perhaps his greatest legacy is still hidden, waiting to be discovered. Legends say that Godric Gryffindor was more than just a warrior and a teacher. Some whisper that he was a guardian, a protector of something far greater than Hogwarts itself. But if that's true, what was he protecting, and why has history chosen to forget so much about him? Many believe that his greatest battle was not with Salazar Slytherin, but with forces far older and darker. Wizards of his time spoke in hushed tones about a looming threat, something that only the bravest would dare to face. Some claim that Godric disappeared from Hogwarts for long stretches, returning with new scars, his sword stained with unknown magic. There are old writings hidden deep within Hogwarts' restricted archives that speak of a secret order, one that existed even before the school was founded. This order sought to protect the magical world from dangers that few even understood. Was Godric a member, and if so, did this mean that the very foundation of Hogwarts was more than just a place of learning? Perhaps it was a fortress, a shield against an ancient enemy. Historians have tried to trace his travels, but the records are vague, almost as if someone deliberately erased parts of his story. One of the few surviving accounts comes from a wandering wizard who claimed to have met him far from Hogwarts, deep in the Scottish Highlands. According to this account, Godric was searching for something, an artifact, an answer, or perhaps a person. The details are unclear, but the traveller described him as a man burdened by knowledge, carrying a secret that could change the world. The sword of Gryffindor itself holds many mysteries, forged by goblins, yes, but imbued with something more. It was said to appear only in the hands of those who were truly worthy, but how did it decide? What magic made it so selective? Some believe that the sword was more than just a weapon, that it carried within it a piece of its master's soul, forever bound to the ideals of bravery and honor. There are stories, strange, unsettling stories, of wizards who tried to claim the sword but found it unbearably heavy, as if it resisted those who lacked true courage. Others claimed it would disappear from their grasp the moment they hesitated in battle. And then there were the whispers of a curse that anyone who wielded the sword for selfish reasons would suffer an unseen punishment. Did Godric himself place this enchantment? Or was it something far older than even him? One of the most intriguing questions about his legacy is why his bloodline vanished. Unlike Salazar Slytherin, whose descendants left their mark on history, Godric's name faded. Some say he had no children, but that seems unlikely for a man of his stature. Others believe his lineage was erased on purpose, hidden from those who sought to use his name for their own gain. There is a theory, one that few dare to consider, that his descendants still walk among us, unaware of their own heritage. If true, what would this mean? Could someone even today carry the blood of Gryffindor without knowing it? And if so, would the sword still recognize them? His final days remain a mystery. Some believe he left Hogwarts, disappearing into the unknown to fight one last battle. Others claim he never truly died, that he ascended beyond the limits of mortality in some way that has been lost to time. There are no tombs, no monuments, no remains. If he died, where is he buried? Why did no one record his final moments? A wizard as powerful as Godric Gryffindor should have left behind more than just a sword and a hat. Perhaps he wanted to be forgotten. Perhaps he knew that his greatest battle was not yet over, or maybe, just maybe, his story is not finished.